Okay, time to get started again. Got 13 volts up there. I want to see, we didn't have any sunlight yesterday at all. Look out, Sheldon. Charging at 53 amps. I turn this light on. Using 7.14 and 5.08 on the 110 and 12 volt. So it's charging pretty hefty. 13.45 volts going in and 53.27 amps. So we drained them a little bit, I think. I need a couple more batteries. Plan is to get 4 more. So, well, it would be nice if I could get some more solar panels up. I'm going to have to go back to Colorado. Don't want to, but I'm probably going to have to. Get out of tea. I put a lot more stuff in the freezer, mostly beer. Gotta have beer. This beer here is a local beer from Santa Fe Brewing Company. Excellent beer. It just, if you like coffee flavored stuff, that's coffee. Really good beer. So I got out some tortillas and I went to the store and got the list that I had, got it all picked up. I need some brackets for down here underneath that. And here's the screws for the brackets. And I was out of saw blades, so I couldn't find them. I've got them, but I just don't know where they're at. And what else? Got some wood putty, some flat brackets for underneath here, like that. And some angle brackets for attaching the countertop to the counters. And my other, whatever this thing is. These match the screen. Bronze-ish. Wrought iron, something. But that's what I picked up today. Just got back a minute ago. Going to get started on it. I'm going to start by replacing that board across the top up there. I might just take those screws across the top out. And yeah, I'm going to do that. Get that done real quick. It won't take long. I'll save those boards. Most of the boards I used here in all of this were scrap anyhow. So back to work. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is put these brackets in. Oh good, I thought I'd have to trim that piece of wood, but I won't. I'm going to measure about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches from the end on each side and get them up there. They're pretty good little brackets, I like them. The cabinet's glued on. Oh, that hurt. Shouldn't be doing that. The cabinet's glued on and all ready to rock and roll. Watching the original Road Warrior. Excellent movie. I like it way better than the new one. The new one really kind of sucked. Funny story. When that movie first came out, I went to the movie by myself. And I was up in the back row. I was in Rollins in the Fox Theater, which no longer exists. It's still there, but it's way closed down. But I was in there, had a box of Jawbreakers, way back in the back row watching the movie, and the theater was pretty full. Not a real big theater, 9,000 people in Rollins, but it wasn't that full, but it was full. Well, I had those Jawbreakers, and right during a really quiet part of the movie, right towards the beginning, I dropped the box of Jawbreakers. Now, I figure this theater was built in the 1800s, and the floors were wood, the seats had metal posts. The Jawbreakers all came out of the box and rolled down the floor, bouncing against those metal posts. It was like tink, 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 all the way to the bottom of the theater. And I was laughing so hard snot came out my nose. It was just hilarious. I mean, half the people in there were rolling on the floor. I pretended I didn't know what happened, but it was bad. I mean, it was bad. That was a full box of Jawbreakers and rolling down the wood floor. You could hear them down the wood floor. Then they'd hit a metal post, tink, all the way to the bottom. It was hilarious. It was an accident, but it was hilarious. I'll never forget that. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these metal things in there first. It shouldn't take but a few minutes, maybe, hopefully. Got some screws here. I got 6 screws because I know I'll lose 2. So, back to work. Yeah, let me turn the TV down. Of course, I bought 6 screws. I bought 6 screws because I thought I'd lose 2. It takes 8 screws. I should have bought 10 screws. Now I have to make another trip to town just for 2 screws. Oh boy. I got all that back up there redone. It looks better. And I put that on pause, but it started again. I was watching the video or listening to it. Pause already. Okay, paused. I'm going to finish the screws in this cabinet. I think I already got them all done in these 2. I need to do... Oh gosh, it started again. How about if we just close it? Yes. Sheldon does crazy things at home too. He's no different. But I am going to... I need to put the cross screws in, put one at the top and one at the bottom. And one top screw in that one. Ran out of screws when I was working on that. Then I've got all of these that I'm going to put in to hold the countertop down. And once that's done, I think I'm pretty well done in the kitchen except the 3-inch top piece. So, gonna get busy. Okay, got everything fastened down. All the cabinets are fastened down. All the butcher block is fastened down. It's not going anywhere. Eating some tortillas and making a mess doing it. And everything's ready to roll. Brought these 2 together a little bit more. When I fastened everything, I pulled that 15-inch or 12-inch cabinet, maybe it's 15, away a little bit. So I've got a little bit more of a gap there, but that one's movable anyhow. Not really noticeable. Everything's all hooked up and ready to roll. All I need is some 3-inch to finish the kitchen. And it'll be done. Just have to do the floor. But I'm going to sit back and watch a little bit of TV. 48 Hours is on. I don't remember ever seeing it. I probably did, but I don't remember it. Alright, bye. I'm going to go outside here and make sure I picked everything up. I'm pretty sure I did. Baby's back there. All the noise today scared him. Shellbot figured out what a ball is for finally. How old are you now? And you just now figured that out? there where the bobcats hide. Got our sunset coming. Here he comes with the ball. First time he's ever played catch. Give me the ball. Was today. Okay, tomorrow, if it's like it is right now, I am going to maybe put up another solar panel. Maybe. Haven't exactly decided yet. Might go back to Kala Iki tomorrow. Okay. I'm tired. You wore me out. Let's go in. But that's the plan. Just want to show off the sunset. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going inside. I'll get this one here published tonight. Okay, got the bikes outside. Cleaned up this floor in here. Gonna blow off the batteries. Trying to make it so I can find things again. And put all this foam up in the rafters and get it out of the way. And then move some stuff over there underneath that. And there is a chance that I might start on a panel, either doing a panel or working on that wall. If I can get rid of some of that wood, that'll help. There's a couple other things I could probably be doing too. But it's time to get started. I'm not going to be here very much longer this week, darn it. So I need to get some stuff done. Back to work. Okay, I got this room cleaned out a little bit. Stuff put on the shelf, put away. Moved a lot of that extra stuff up to there. I've still got more extra stuff that I don't know what to do with. I'll figure it out. I decided not to do a panel. I got up there and started looking, corrected a little problem on the strut going across, but I'm not going to do another one until I get some more conduit. I got to have conduit. I need to run all that wire in conduit. So when we get some conduit, I'll do that. Need 3/4 inch, I do believe. And then things will be better. Conduit and 10 gauge wire. So, not going to mess with that today. I have another little project that'll get rid of a big chunk of wood. And I also have that front window. So I'm going to work on one of those two, or both. I'll be back. Okay, I got my secret project done. I need to clean up a little bit. Clean up out here, put stuff away. And go to town and go ahead and get the stuff to put the solar panels up. And then Sue, I think she might be ordering a windmill, but I'm not sure. I have enough conduit. I need one 8-foot piece of conduit. I'll take a hacksaw with me and cut it so that it'll fit in the car. Be simple. And that's about it. So I'm just going to put stuff away and get going. I'll be back. Okay, I went to town and got everything I need to put up a panel. So I have everything now, and I can redo the wiring up there to straighten that out a little bit, make it look better. So everything's cool now. I have to make a leg, so it's almost dark and getting cloudy. So what I'm going to do is just prep that piece of metal and maybe cut a cross beam for it. Maybe. we'll see how things go. That won't take very long. I'll try not to break my thumb this time. And I'm going to get busy on that. We're charging right now at 12.8 volts and 3.5 amps, but the sun's almost down. Really, it's just cloudy. The sun's got a long ways to go before it goes down. It's about, 4 inches off the horizon, roughly, I think. But back to work. Okay, I got the top leg prepped and ready to go. Oh, no, I don't either. I've got to drill these out for a 3/8 bolt. Oh, one thing, it's another. That's easy though. That's how I broke my thumb. Got all that done and suddenly realized that I'm out of 5/8 nuts and washers and lock washers. So I probably won't get it done. We'll see how it goes. I'm not doing anything else tonight. I'm going to sit down and relax and watch TV. I got to the Home Depot and couldn't walk. My knees and back were just out. So that's about it. I'm going to surrender for the night. Say, I surrender. So, MASH is on right now. And that's about it. No Walking Dead or anything fun like that. Come on, Sheldon. You want to stay out? Okay. So, turn that down. That was a good show. I don't know if everybody remembers it, but it was a really good show. Kind of told it the way it was. If you've ever watched the documentaries on that, on how it was made and stuff, some of it was based on reality. It's just a good show. I'll get that drilled out in the morning and try not to tear up my thumb. And probably if I'm going to do that, I'll have to go get more nuts and washers. That won't be expensive or anything. It's just time consuming. I think there's another True Value closer than what I've been going to, but I'm not 100% sure. So it would be 20 miles out of my way to go to one that I'm not sure is there, because then I'd have to drive up to the other one, and then it would be 55 miles back, or 55 minutes back. So, decisions. So I got this room cleaned out a little bit, and baby's just doing what he does best, standing there looking at me. Got all that foam and stuff up there where it's out of the way. I've got a spare sink down there, or spare faucet for the kitchen sink. I might ask one of the guys out here that builds houses if he needs it. I can't take it back, it's been too long. And we're getting there, slowly but surely. So back to work. I'll get this one published tonight. Okay, I'm going to have to ride to town and get half-inch washers, half-inch lock washers, and half-inch. Well, I got half-inch nuts. Probably have enough half-inch nuts. Maybe. I better get some. So I'm going to go do that and try and find, I think there's a closer store, but I'm not 100% sure on that. There's a few half-inch washers right there. Actually, I think those are bigger. No, those are half. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to start this video cooking while I'm gone. And I'll be back. Let's look at the voltages real quick for a reference. It's about 10 o'clock. I have 13.18 volts and 46.84 amps going into the panel, into the batteries. I am using 13.42 on AC and 1.31 on DC. So I got something running somewhere. Probably the freezer in there. So everything's looking good. Gonna head out and go get that done. I'll be back.